You start off with one question. It's the Wednesday morning after the New York primary. Bernie has squeaked it. He's won New York. The tabs go nuts. The national media, which is all in New York, goes nuts. She's been beaten at home, and by then the national numbers will have closed to probably nothing. How will the campaign affect? I'm just trying to talk about the stakes of this primary.
The national numbers.
Everything.
Okay.
This thing's out so much riding on it.
It's a huge psychological shift, right? Because then he's beat her in Wisconsin, he's beat her in Michigan, he's beat her in New York. Huge psychological shift.
New York.
He can then.
New York.
The delegate math, okay, I hate to say this, the delegate math doesn't change all that much, but you know what does change? Bernie can then go to these super delegates, right, and say, look, especially in the states that I carried, you need to come over and support me now. So that then leads to an actual mathematical shift that he can carry into state, like you mentioned, California. Although, Chris, I did look at the biggest delegate states that follow, like Pennsylvania, Jersey. Yeah, it's like she's actually ahead by way more there than she is in New York.
Yeah, but he can pick up Connecticut, and by the way, he's reached one. But the national number, if that comes equal after New York, I look at this as a big, big win for him and a big loss for her. And I think about the other way, it's not as significant if she beats him, but it's certainly significant if he wins.
Well, here's the thing. She always starts out way ahead in these states until you get to the states and it's primary time. The problem that she has is that Bernie Sanders appears and, in fact, has all the momentum.
Yeah.
He's won 7 out of 8.
Look at the crowds. Look at the kids.
He has the kids. He's got the enthusiasm. He's got the energy. He's got the crowdsourced money, as Tad Devine was saying. They do have.
What's the crowdsourced?
Well, that's the small donations. Small donations amplified by the power of the internet and social media, and that's where Bernie is strong. It's not just that
it's not that $400,000 a day or something.
It's not just that he has young voters. He has the young technology. He has the way to amplify the power of small donations, and that is a new paradigm in not only fundraising but in campaigning.
So if he wins New York, he sends out the message to everybody who hasn't maxed out. Right. Now's your chance to double down.
Absolutely, and as you were saying, New York is the media capital not only of the United States but in many ways the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it is you can't overstate the megaphone effect of New York.